Hey guys, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell to be updated every time I make a new video. Thanks, let's begin. Well, now I ain't going back. Z Level 10. This is the 2019 novel by Michael Cole, and is also episode 6 of my Michael Cole files. The plot: expendable soldiers are sent on a daring mission to rescue a scientist. She is thought to have a cure for the zombie epidemic that has swept the world. Sent in, they soon find themselves way over their heads. Some of them even begin to wonder, will it all be worth it in the end? I never tire of hearing of elite special forces heading off into a area to combat dark forces, and thinking I would be incredibly bored. But time and time again, I'm proven wrong. More times than not, I am completely immersed. I think some of it has to do with the fact that when I watch a movie about soldiers fighting things like people are monsters, I have a hard time telling them apart. Damn helmets.
Jesus! Come on, lucky bastard.
We actually start the book with a core group of soldiers. They go in to save a few people only to lose 3 of the 7 team members. Right off the bat, they're expendable.
I may not know the expendable.
The next mission they are sent on, an entire squad goes out there, along with the 4 remaining survivors of that original team. And I won't go into specifics just to avoid spoilers. I'll just say the numbers dwindle, and they dwindle fast. Z Level 10 is code for the most dangerous area to be during the post-apocalypse. Our ragtag team go in there and things go from bad to okay, to freaking horrible. Remir is the corporal, who has a hard time losing teammates, but inadvertently he loses them a lot. He has the guilt building up within him constantly, and he's always having night terrors from his encounters, naturally. Dunn is kind of the same way, however he revels in conspiracy theories. About the government, nevertheless. He knows the people who are in real power are out to save their own asses. Screw the rest of the world. And they are willing to sacrifice whatever and whomever to save those they care about. Most think he is nuts, but things become clearer the longer the story goes on. Ford is the leader of a group of survivors, and when he runs into the rescue team, he has a hard time trusting them. Dunn doesn't trust him even more so, it seems, thinking that Ford will execute them all the moment they meet up. Among Ford's group are a big burly fella named McCarthy, Han and Jones, 2 Japanese foreign exchange students. Bad time to transfer. 57, I forgot why that is his nickname, but still. Michelle, a frail woman who is interested in Ramir. Joe, a college basketball player. Kevin, who is a Kevin.
We love you, Kevin!
As well as Stacy Hill, who is incorrectly introduced as Sandra Hill, but is nevertheless the one with a cure on the flash drive. Before I forget, I want to tell you who was on each team.
Stop, don't come back.
The first group had Keegan, the hard-ass sergeant. Gordon, a man with more luck than the rest of them. Binkowski, the only woman of the team, who is, spoilers, minor, because it's pretty early on, the first to go. I have a feeling that the name Binkowski is kind of a reference to Where's Bowski from Aliens, but still.
Where's Bowski? Where's Bowski?
We then have the other team.
Come back.
Carlson, an Air Force chap who is outgoing and friendly. I don't know why, but I sort of got Owen Wilson and Armageddon vibes from him. Cable is a navigator and communications expert, hence his name's Cable. Dallas, a constantly cranky gunner. Lowry, who is fresh out of boot camp and has a fate similar to that kid in Dawn of the Dead who was part of the squad.
Let's go! Let's go!
Oopsies. Bolden, an army ranger, and Bell, a big boy who is also a corporal. Oh, there's also General Spear, and why am I mentioning all these characters? Well, let's just say, when shit happens, it happens fast. You want to get to know these characters, so I thought I'd lay them out for you because shit goes bad fast. I love the settings where this book takes place too. I mean, it takes place in Montana, a beautiful location. I have visited there. Those videos and pictures in the intro, they're mine. In the forests of Montana, the fog is heavy. Zombies appear through vaporous mist. Some can even swim in water. The swamp location is a nice touch. But what is a nasty touch in this book? Well, the gore. The zombies are savage in this book. They rip into people, breaking and ripping out their rib cages to have access to feast on their innards. We have splattery impacts into the Montana earth below, gushy bullet hits, and more. The zombies are described as decayed and horrifying. Hell, the opening of the book, there's this bug crawling around. And you think, what's the point of this bug? True ghouls in the old school sense. The Ghoul School. They lumber along and eat whatever they can get. For the potential film score, Brian Rietzel, who also composed 30 Days of Night, I feel would bring an epic, edgy, and a very atmospheric score to the film. He's already proven that he can do that with tracks on 30 Days of Night's soundtrack like Vampire to Johnny and the classic The One Who Fights. Even the song on the 30 Days of Night soundtrack, Daybreak, would be perfect for setting the somber mood this book leaves off on. Z-Level 10 needs that razor sharpness that is common with today's zombie movies, as well as today's filmmaking style, and yet it would probably still stand out above the rest. Songs like Prelude, The Last Day of Sun would work wonders for the scenes where the zombies are closing in and all hope seems lost. This is a quick read coming in at under 200 pages, but it leaves a lasting punch, the impact of which you'll probably still feel days after it's over. It's savage and scary, and also maintains a sense of realism that gel well with the high stakes. Seek this book out. It's not a happy zombie story, for sure. You always feel those stakes for every character, but it's a gut punch after gut punch. It's unmercifully unpredictable. And it's actually my favorite book of his that I've reviewed so far. Out of the first 6, this is the best. And it has the lowest Amazon rating. What a world. Overall, I give Z-Level 10 a 3.5 out of 5. Hell yeah. You've been watching Shark House Entertainment. I am your host, Brian Gatto. Make sure to hit that notification bell to be notified every time I make a new video. Also, support me on Patreon. Even a few bucks a month will help to keep this channel going on strong, and I greatly appreciate it. And to get early access to videos and access to other perks, link in the description below. And as always, subscribe. Zombie Moan, naturally.